How the Browns' religious practices shifted on Sister Wives. When Sister Wives premiered in 2010, the Browns identified as fundamentalist Mormons. The polygamous family belonged to the Apostolic United Brethren, AUB, a fundamentalist sect that's considered to be a branch of mainstream Mormonism. While the LDS Church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, banned polygamy in 1890, the AUB and several other fundamentalist groups continue the practice, as they believe it's essential to reach the highest level of exaltation in the afterlife. Not every member of the AUB is polygamous, as it's only encouraged but not mandatory. But for the Brown family, polygamy seemed to be a religious duty as much as a lifestyle choice. However, just as their marital statuses have changed, so has the family's relationship with religion, at least compared to Season 1. Religion was a part of most of the Brown family members' lives long before reality TV cameras were introduced. It's possible part of their motivation for going on the TLC show was to promote their religious beliefs and normalize plural marriage. Kody, Mary, and Christine were raised in polygamous households. They likely had positive perceptions and examples of polygamous families, leading them to choose the lifestyle for themselves and adults. While Janelle wasn't raised in plural marriage, she grew up practicing mainstream LDS. Her mother later converted to polygamy. In fact, she became Kody's father's second wife, which technically made Kody and Janelle step-siblings before tying the knot to each other. Robin was the only wife who didn't have a history of polygamy before joining the Browns. She came in with 3 kids of her own after fleeing an abusive marriage and has said on numerous occasions she was attracted to the stability plural marriage provided. This makes it sound like she was joining for personal and practical reasons rather than religious ones. She's now Kody's only remaining wife, putting them in an unintentionally monogamous dynamic. While Kody seems fine with his one wife, Robin has expressed a desire to return to polygamy. But it doesn't seem to be motivated by religion, but rather by the same stability and community she was originally looking for. In any case, in early seasons of Sister Wives, the family's religion was featured regularly. They'd attend meetings within their community when they lived in Utah and regularly discuss their beliefs and practices on camera. But after fleeing the state due to legal pressure, they relocated to Las Vegas, and it was a major disruption to their religious community. Fans online have pointed out how church services have become scarce on the show. At one point, Kody was conducting informal services at their home for the family and visiting guests. But his sermons felt performative and awkward. Online critics speculated it was less about genuine worship and more about maintaining appearances, especially since Sister Wives ratings have continued to skyrocket in tandem with their distance from the church. Nowadays, there's little evidence the Browns are still attending church or even actively practicing their religion. None of them are actively practicing polygamy. Even Christine has gotten remarried, but says she'll never become part of a Sister Wives dynamic again. This doesn't mean her religious values aren't still important, but it does signal a change. When you think about it, it makes sense that the Browns' relationship with religion has changed a lot through the seasons. Being on national television is going to complicate anyone's relationship with faith. The family has been subjected to public scrutiny, legal fears, and sensational headlines. This could have pushed them to keep their religious practices private despite being so open at one time. But it's also likely the internal family changes have played a part. Christine, Janelle, and Mary have all left Kody in recent years. They're no longer the unified polygamous family that managed to snag a reality show, which, knowing Kody's ego, was probably once a huge bragging point for him. Polygamous family. Kody's inability to maintain his marriages could reflect poorly within fundamentalist circles, causing him to distance himself. He can no longer keep up appearances of a strong patriarch when 3 of his wives called him out on national television. We've all seen how much Kody cares about his looks, so this has got to cut even deeper. Nowadays, religion has almost entirely left the show to be replaced by even more drama than ever. And we're not complaining. Things in life shift, and the same happens on reality TV, just more dramatic. And let's be honest, it's not like viewers ever tuned in to listen to Kody preach.